Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Pretty Boy Cards here, and today I'm here to show you a 2021 competitive Utopia deck. As you can tell, I got this Lightning Overdrive Utopia playmat, and I am pretty excited for today because this is going to be my first deck profile, so let's kick off the video. First, you're going to need 3 ZS Ascended Sage. It is basically the Cyber Dragon of the deck. If you control no cards, you can switch some of this card from your hand. And if you use this card as an overlay unit, you can add one rank up magic normal spell card from your deck to your hand for free, which is really good. It's very nice. Very nice. Next, you're going to want 3ZS Arm Sage. This card can be summoned while you control a level 4 monster, except Arm Sage, which is perfect because this whole deck is just going to have level 4 monsters other than Arm Sage, obviously. So you get that free spell summon, and when this card is used for an overlay unit, you can add one Zexal Weapon monster from your deck to your hand. Then we're going to have 3 Utopic Automatopoeias. This card is treated as a Gagaga, Zuaba, Gogogo, and Dododo. And during the main phase, while this card is on the field, you can control summon one of each from your hand, which is really amazing because you're just basically swarming the field to be able to XYZ summon as much as possible. And here we have 3 Zuboba Pancho Gaga Coat. And if you control a Zuboba or Gaga monster on the field other than Zuboba Pancho, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then you can target one Gogogo or Dododo monster in your graveyard and special summon it in defense position, which is very nice, very nice. Here we have 2 Dododo Dwarf Gogogo Glove. During the main phase, you can special summon one Zuaba or Gaga monster from your hand. And if we control a Gogogo or Dododo monster, we can special summon Dododo from the graveyard but bash it when it leaves the field. But we can get around that if we use Dododo Dwarf as an overlay unit, because when we detach it, he wasn't on the field to get banished. He just was just as a material and he could just go in the graveyard, so you can get around that really easily. And here we're going to have 2 Zexal Weapon Pegasus Twin Sabers. You only really need one. I just don't have the Zexal Weapon Lightning Blade, so I just run 2 for these. And then next we're going to have 2 Zexal Weapon Tornado Bringers. This is really good, honestly. I think you should have 2 of this, and then 1 of the Pegasus Twin Saber and 1 of the Lightning Blades. And here we go, guys. The best spell card is Zexal Construction. This card is very awesome because you can reveal 1 card in your hand that you wouldn't want and add 1 Zexal Weapon monster or ZS monster, Zexal Spell or Trap, rank up magic spell or rank down magic spell from your deck to your hand, and shuffle that 1 card that you revealed back into the deck. It's very nice because you're just picking up what you want and putting back what you don't want. And here we're going to have 3 Automatopoeias. If you discard 1 card, you can add 2 of the same category as Zubaba, Gagaga, Gogo, or Dododo, which is very nice because you're just basically adding 2 monsters for free that, as you can tell what we just had, you can basically easily get them out on the field as quickly as possible to get into the Utopia or whatever else you're going to want to put out. And here we're going to have 3 Automata Pickup. This card searches your Automat cards like Automatopoeia or Automatopoeia. It's very good because it's an easy search card. And then we're going to go into the rank up spells, which is 2 rank up magic Zexal Force. This card is very nice because you can obviously rank up your Utopia into a 1 rank higher Utopia or Zexal Weapon monster. And if you do, you can have 1 Zexal Weapon or ZS monster from your deck and place it on top of the deck. And if your opponent's life points are 2,000 higher than yours, you can banish this from the graveyard and draw 1 card, which is very nice because it's basically like the Dark Magician's Soul Servants, where you can just banish and add, and this is basically like that. And here we go. We have a Rank Up Magic Numeron Force Ultimate Rare First Edition. It doesn't have to be ultimate rare, obviously, but this is just one of my favorite cards because you get to go into the number C Utopias, and when you do, this card negates all your opponent's face-up monsters, which is very nice because you can just get rid of any problematic monsters. And then we're going to go into 2 double or nothings. This is very nice because obviously you want to negate Utopia's attack and then activate this, and his attack is doubled, which is very amazing for those OTKs. And then obviously we're gonna need the Rhoda of the deck. Reinforces the army to add all your level 4 warrior monsters to your hand, which is very easy and nice. And here we have 1 Automotopia. This is not really needed, but I like to have it anyways because every time I summon a Utopia, you get 1 high 5 the sky counter, and you can remove 2 to add 1 Zubobot, Gagaga, Gogo, or Dodo monster from your deck to your hand, which is another easily search target. And here we have 1 XYZ change tactics, which is very nice because every time you summon a Utopia monster, you basically pay 500 and draw 1 card. This whole deck is very nice because you're just basically adding everything and drawing, which is very good because you get what you want and when you need it. And here we have Zexo and Trust, which is when you have the Zexo Weapon monster or ZS monster in your graveyard, you get to basically add that back to your hand for free, which is very nice. And here we have Rising Sun Slash, which is very good because it helps protect the Utopia a little bit, and you can use this as a detached material, so you get that extra material for that. And here we go, some more draw power, which is Memories of Hope. Draw cards equal to the number of XYZ monsters that are with the number title with different names, which is very easy, honestly, for this deck. So you get a lot of good draw power. And lastly, we're going to have 1 Halfway to Forever. And this card has saved my butt so many times. You just target 2 monsters in your graveyard, especially some of them both, and their effects are negated, which you don't really care for. And immediately after its effect is resolved, you special summon 1 XYZ Light Utopia or Utopic monster using those 2 monsters. Next, now we're going to go into the extra deck. And obviously, we're going to need 3 number 39 Utopias, 1 number 39 Utopia double, which is the card that searches double or nothing. And then you can use this as another extra overlay to summon Utopia and double his attack, which will make him 5,000. With the double nothing, make it 10,000. So you're able to beat over anything that anyone has. And here we are going to have 1 S39 Utopia Prime, which is very circumstantial, but why not, you know? I think it's very good. And here we're going to have 1 C39 Utopia Ray V, which is very good because once per turn you can detach 1 card from this card, then target 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy that, and burn them for damage for that opponent's monster's attack, which is very amazing. And here we have number C39 Utopia Ray Victi, which is my favorite out of in here. When this card declares an attack on a face-up monster, you can detach 1 card from this card, gain attack to this, gains the attack of that monster that it's attacking, which is very nice, and its effects are negated. So it gets rid of a lot of problematic cards. And here we have number S39 Utopia the Lightning. If you run out of units for Utopia, you can just go into this bad boy right here, and he won't be destroyed, obviously, because Utopia, when you run out of materials, you just have to declare an attack and he's just destroyed automatically without anything happening. So there you go. And then here we have number 39 Utopia Beyond. When he's XYZ summoned, it turns all your monsters' attacks to 0 permanently, which is very good because you can just continue to attack all over them. And here we go, we have the Zexo Weapon Draconic Halberd, which is very good because it's just another attached material for the next card that we're going to show up right here. 2 Ultimate Draconic Utopia Ray. It's very nice, because whenever this card is targeted for an attack or an effect, you can attach 1 Zexo Weapon monster from your deck and give it that extra protection that it might need, which is very nice. And here we have the big bad boy himself, number 99 Utopic Dragon. If you control a Utopia and you have a rank up card in your hand, you can discard that rank up card and special summon and use that Utopia and just overlay into this, which is very nice, very easy to go into. And whenever this card's targeted for an effect, you can just detach 1 and negate it, which is very nice. And here we're going to have 1 Gagaga Cowboy, because, maybe you didn't, your opponent has that 800 life points or less, and you need to burn them or, kill them. Bam! defense position, burn them for that 800 that they have left, or so on. And here lastly we have the Ga Magician. It's not the greatest, but it has that good effect where during the main phase you can detach 2 from this card and then target 1 extra monster you control until the end phase changes attack to 4,000, which basically you can just make him 4,000 if you like. So you got another beat stick right there. Yep. And that's about it, guys. Thank you for checking this video out and hope you guys like it. Thank you.